The question isn't if, but when. When is it going to hail next? When is the wind going to blow? We live in Missouri. It's inevitable. The same can be said about your roof. It's not made to last forever. It's just a matter of when are you going to have to replace it next. Now, you could be like some people, and anytime there's a chance of inclement weather, go and take all your shingles and siding off and bring them inside for the night. That's one way you can make sure not to have any claims. Before we jump in and talk about any of the trends, let's talk about replacement cost versus actual cash value. Let's look at replacement cost first. Replacement cost is getting new for old at the time of a loss. In this example, 5 years ago you replaced your roof. The roof is supposed to have a life expectancy of 20 years. Today it hails. The cost to replace your roof is going to be $20,000. If you have replacement cost coverage, this is what the settlement would look like. So we would have $20,000 to replace your roof, minus your deductible, which in this example is $1,500, would leave you with $18,500, and that's what you would get to replace your roof from the insurance company. Now, let's look at actual cash value. Actual cash value is where they figure depreciation, which is a decrease in value due to wear and tear. So using the same example, we have a life expectancy of 20 years for this roof, and you're 5 years in. So to replace your roof is going to cost $20,000 minus 25% depreciation. Remember, you're 5 years into this 20-year life expectancy. Now minus $1,500 deductible leaves you with $13,500 to replace your roof. So that is actual cash value. Long ago are the days of $500 deductibles on your homeowner's insurance. We live in such a wind, hail prone area that the minimum deductible requirement is at least $1,000, if not $1,500. And we're even seeing that creep up into $2,000. Now, some homeowners insurance companies are requiring a percentage deductible. So, for instance, if you insure your house for $200,000, they have a 1% deductible on your homeowner's policy. So your deductible would be $2,000. Again, we're seeing that vary depending on the companies. Another trend we're seeing as far as deductibles is split deductibles. So you might have a $1,000 all peril deductible and a $2,000 wind hail deductible. So if it's a wind hail related claim, wind hail loss, then it's going to be a $2,000 deductible, where anything else is going to be $1,000. So like a fire, for instance, it would be $1,000 deductible. Those are some of the trends we're seeing when it comes to deductibles. Another trend we're seeing with how roofs are being covered and how insurance companies are treating homeowners' roofs is depreciation at a certain age. So let's say your roof gets to 15 years old or 20 years old. Once it hits a certain age per their policy, they're going to depreciate it. You'll no longer receive a replacement cost. And you go back to that first conversation we had at the beginning of the video, replacement cost versus actual cash value. Depreciation, you're going to get the actual cash value instead of replacement cost once your roof reaches that certain age. We're also seeing a few companies where maybe it gets that 20-year mark. Again, it varies on the company, but maybe it's 20-year mark and they're going to exclude it, period. So those are just some things to be aware of. Again, it's not because they're trying to be monsters. It's because wind and hail, it's going to happen. It's Missouri. Homeowners with a metal roof, there's a good chance you have a cosmetic damage exclusion. And what that means is if a hailstorm comes along and dings up your roof, not any holes, but just dings, there's a good chance there's probably no coverage for that. Now, if that hailstorm puts holes in your roof, then more than likely you'll have coverage. But again, go back to your policy or check with your agent just to double check if you have a cosmetic damage exclusion, if you have a metal roof. And if you're unsure of how your roof is covered or if there's depreciation factored in at the time of a loss, talk with your agent or leave a message below, and when I get off the roof, I'll help you out.